Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today is a happy day. It's water feature day. It's been a fairly dry summer. No water feature. We did a lot of dusty even. We did a lot of hardscape, but we didn't do very many water feature jobs. And this one's gonna be very unique. So we have this is like the entrance to a business right here. And they have this teardrop shaped circle. Their driveway goes the whole way around it. And what we're doing, these people own a mining company, and so they have this one tract of property that's just covered with beautiful boulders. I went over and looked at it this morning. There's some boulders in there the size of a car. They're huge and they're gorgeous, moss growing on them. Anyways, we're gonna clear this off this morning, and there is a basin going into the bottom end. There is a 22-foot long stream coming up here, and then at the top there's like a big pooling area where we're gonna put a trio of giant bubbling boulders, core drilled. I think they said their core drilling machine for the rocks is 4-inch. So there's gonna be some big holes in there. We don't have a lot of grade change, so unfortunately there's not gonna be any 4-foot high waterfalls. All the rock that we're going to be using is going to be very big, so it's going to be a unique looking feature. I'm intrigued with the idea of building with really big rocks. Usually when we use really big rocks, we have a lot of height. They're on a tall bank, so these are going to be low waterfalls, but with really big rocks. I think it's going to give it a unique look, so I'm excited to get started. See if I haven't lost my touch. It's been a while. Gonna have to think about how to set framing boulders. All right, let's get started. So what you want to do is take this panel and you put it in here. My work here is done. Then when you did that one, you pick up the next one, you put it in the next place. See that? See, this one is just how I did this one and this one. That's the same way I did this one. And then we're really gonna mix it up here. I'm gonna get a big one. We're gonna put it on the top. This takes a little bit of skill because you gotta kind of, line up the holes and stuff, but then you flip it. Now this is the top. See, that used to be the side, but now it's the top. Then you get another one of these. Same thing, over and over. Alrighty, well, it doesn't get much better than this. August 31st, and it was chilly this morning, probably 50 degrees, and now it's like bright blue skies and sunny. It's just gorgeous. So we put our basin in yesterday, 3 5-to-9 SLDs, so we will have, at the pump, we'll have 27,000 gallons of water an hour. It's going to be less till we get up there with the head and stuff. So that's the pumps that were going in. Aqua blocks were about 35 per layer, 33.
Well, we had 70 and we didn't use 4, so can you do that math?
70 take away 66.
Yep.
66 large aqua blocks in here, 2 deep. So that's our basin size, and the reason it's that big is because there's going to be some big pooling areas in this stream, and till those trickle down in here, it's gonna take that. So what I am thinking for this build, we don't have a lot of height, and I think rather than a whole bunch of little tiny falls, I'm a sucker for tall drops. I think it looks cool. So I'm thinking of going really wide down here, possibly 3 spillways. Maybe like a big goonie in the middle and then 2 framing boulders on either side. What do you think, Deej?
Yup.
2 or 3 spillways?
3 is always, more is always better.
3 spillways, because it's gonna be our highest, probably our highest falls.
And we have a lot of water.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good bit of water flow. So I'm thinking 3 spillways here, super wide one, and then a pooling area back up here, and then somewhere about halfway in between, I'd like to really neck it down, possibly cut the stream over this way, and then really neck the stream down that way and getting a falls, just a little ripple of a falls like here. Can you picture what I'm saying, Deej? Bringing it around here and just like a little ripple of falls here, and then cutting it over here again, and then really opening it up here. Don't want to neck it down there.
They can't really see that from the camera.
It's like, it makes it sound like I know what I'm doing. What I'm trying to say is if you end up with 3 really wide waterfalls, you end up with a straight stream. You have to neck it down somewhere in order for it to get twisty. So, big open pool up here, and then all the way up top here. We have a weeping white pine that goes in the top, so I might not move that pool all the way up to the top and leave room for a planting bed up there. But then our giant bubbling rocks are gonna go here, which, by the way, you need to take a look at them. Okay, this is fun because these boulders are pretty and they're big. And this is what I'm thinking of trying. So this for the centerpiece. I was initially thinking of maybe going for 3 falls, but these things are so big that I don't think I'm gonna need to. I want water to split around here. I'm gonna have water falling over here. I might chisel this away a little bit because I don't really like how rounded that is. I'm afraid I won't get a very nice break there. I think I will here for sure, and this hopefully can do some crazy stuff. I'm not very fond of that because I'm scared water's gonna fall down here and land on here and go splatter when it hits this. I don't like when water hits a hard surface. It's better if it lands into a pool. It looks goofy when it hits that. So we're gonna try to manipulate that rock with a hammer and chisel a little bit. This one is still, the vision is still in process, but I'm thinking a spillway into here. This almost never breaks nicely when you have a rock slanting downhill. So a little spillway into here, and then right now for better visual, I'm thinking a rock set here, and then the primary falls will spill this direction. So I think I'm gonna get better visual over there. The other thing I could do is put a spillway in here and just have, you know, it fall down here like this. But straight, not curvy, less character, not as cool in my opinion. I think I really like how if I do this, it's gonna wrap around here and the final spillway will actually be falling over here. So that's kind of the direction I'm leaning right now. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna strap this guy up and I'm gonna set it in. If we survive that, then we'll think about this. I don't know if our straps are big enough for this. Do you think they are?
Easy. First rock going in, and it's a big one.